Hello, my good friends. Today I have for you the ultimate grilled cheese sandwich. A grilled beer and cheese sandwich. So hit that like button and let us begin.
To make this sandwich, you will need 3 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, also known as not baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of bee vomit, as well as half a stick of butter. And the best ingredient, a beer. That's right, my friends. We will be using beer bread for our sandwich. As for my cheeses, I have American cheese product for melty goodness, and cheddar for flavor, plus 1 secret ingredient that may be odd, but believe me, worth it, mustard. Begin by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Prepare a bowl to combine your dry ingredients. Flour, salt, and baking powder. Whisk them all together before prepping your wet ingredients. Prepare your butter for precision measurement. With an appropriately sized knife, split the butter in twain. Add the slightly bigger half into a mug. Introduce a pot of water to your stove and set to a medium-low heat. Introduce the mug to the water. Forget how water displacement works. Remove some of the water from the pot. Reintroduce the pot with slightly less water to the stove. Reintroduce the butter mug. Allow the water and the mug to slowly melt the butter as not to burn it. Lubricate your 1/4 cup measure so that honey doesn't stick to it, and lubricate your loaf tin as well. Now that you have your wet ingredients, add them to your dry ones. The butter, the bee vomit, and the beer. Get every last drop of the good stuff. Now that your bowl looks like a witch's brew, stir it all together until the flour is drunk enough to want to be put in your mouth. Now that your dough has the consistency of wet cake batter, give it a good whiff, as this is going to smell too good. Begin moving the batter from the bowl to your well-lubricated loaf tin. Shape it as to look like an actual loaf. Yes, this is definitely good enough level of perfection. Imprison your dough for misconduct under the influence in your oven for an hour. I was going to say play with your pups for an hour, but sleepy puppy. Visually see if your dough is rising. And, after an hour, release the prisoner. And, despite how amazing this smells, release it from its shackles. Allow the bread to rest. Its name will be Loafus. Now that your bread has cooled down, let's have a look at this cross section. And listen to this crunch. Now it's time to assemble the sandwich. We assemble this sandwich with thick slices for structural integrity, as well as a good beer flavor. Here is where the mustard comes into play. Add some mustard to just one slice for flavor. Mustard and beer go together as well as peanut butter and marmalade. Sure, you could say PB&J, but you can't say PB&M is bad either. Begin adding your cheeses. Add a tablespoon of butter to your pan and spread it like the plague. Introduce your sandwich to the shallow pool of butter and cook low and slow. Get interrupted by your wife.
No.
Say hello.
No.
It's going in.
No, but look at me.
You're adorable.
Look at my hair.
You're adorable.
I'm not adorable.
Flip the sandwich once the butter turns brown. I don't know about you, but the added bitterness of brown butter to beer is amazing. Let's cut this sandwich in half to get a view of this gorgeous crumbly sandwich. Plate it up so you feel fancier than you actually are. And look, it has just the right amount of stretch so that it doesn't fight you back for trying to eat it. And of course, enjoy this grilled beer and cheese with more beer.
There you have it, my good friends. The ultimate grilled beer and cheese sandwich. Admittedly, I wish I had more B-roll, but I kind of ate it. Oh, it was so good. I do thank you with all of my heart for watching this video. If you like it, please hit the like button, and be sure to subscribe for the next item to be added to the menu. Have a good day, my friends, and remember to outlive your enemies. I might not outlive my enemies if I ate too many of those. Oh, so dense, so good.